How we're breathing is an expression of how we're being, and how we're being is an expression of how we're breathing. The two are interrelated and they influence each other constantly. For instance, if your being is a bit agitated, if there's some agitation coming out in your being, your breath is more than likely hurried or shallow. And likewise, if your being is quite calm, more than likely your breath is reflecting also a calm pattern of breathing. So to go a little further on this concept of breath and being, I'd love to incorporate some Norse mysticism. The Norse perspective on being is expressed in the word Hamr. Now this would be closest translation would be a shell. And this shell, this encapsulation, also includes the physical body. You might even call it an energetic field, but the word is Hamr. Now this being, in relation to breathing, in relation to Hamr, it is known to change this shape. It moves and it can change with how we're being. So by manipulating this shape, this shell, you are also manipulating and changing the physical body. This is shape-shifting. Very, very real in Norse mystic thinking and in Norse mysticism. Now, these principles exist to this day. Someone that has possibly undergone a lot of personal transformation, they look different. Their physical body has changed, more than likely. They're brighter. They feel vibrant and alive. This is changing, shaping their Hamr. In relationship to breath, breathing with your Hamr, breathing with your being, is a deep, deep concept within understanding breath and understanding breath philosophy and physiology. So, to go a little bit further, you can breathe with your being. Your lungs are just the physical representation. They've got the body part of breathing. Your being is also doing a breath, doing a breathing process. And when you can tune into both of them and form a dance between them, then you're starting to shapeshift. You're starting to create a whole new reality of who you are. Now, this is something I practice, and this is something that is very real in Norse thought and Norse mysticism. So the connection between Hamr and our breath is also an honoring of Odin, and Odin's breath that lives within us. And so getting in the practice of how am I breathing, who am I being, how am I being, and how do I want to shift and change? A great way to access that is your breath. What's the kind of breath that expresses who I want to be? That's a great question to continue to ask.